And I think together, when we come together, share this knowledge, learn together, and most importantly, succeed together, we'll create a better environment for everybody. Because you cannot keep doing great things alone. You need other people.
I'll be immoral not to help another entrepreneur succeed. It won't make sense. Nah. I don't know why I would. No. It doesn't make sense.
Technology is really key in improving human life. In Africa, I think we are at a later stage compared to other continents.
We are mostly a young population, a young, creative, enterprising population that wants to build and contribute and solve problems in society.
Because with the spirit of Ubuntu, I am because we are. So with that, many Africans, we embrace that and we try and grow ourselves together.
I think that once you shift focus from competition to collaboration, it helps. And now people have noticed that we need each other more now than ever. So yeah, it's definitely better than it used to be.
Gratitude is a culture that can never go wrong. I think, thank you is quite important.
When someone does something good to you, you also need to make sure that people behind you also get to benefit from that.
It's not an easy journey. Don't walk it alone. Nigeria, we need to create lots of successful businesses. We need the jobs for the future. And the more success stories that we have, the more people are encouraged to take it on, the more we can create jobs. So for me, mentorship is important. I want people to learn from my own mistakes. I want people to learn from the good that I had. What were the things that were, an advantage to me that if I'd known earlier, I feel I would have gotten further. So we all have areas of weaknesses, we all have areas of strength. So once you identify your strength, is to say who in this area can be my mentor on it. So now I'm very strategic in looking for mentors in an area that I need help. So we're looking at global expansion. So I'm looking for someone that has, gone this route to tell me these are the pitfalls.
So what are we talking about? I've been trying to push myself to set 10 companies, and I must tell you, there are a lot of mistakes that I've been making, and there are so many opportunities that are there, and the window for mentorship is always so big and so wide, and it's available for everyone. So it's just the right time that everyone else thinks about how they can change Africa, change another person. The phrase "carry as we climb," it means us going together. But what I like about that phrase is that everyone else has a role. Like, we are going together, but everyone else has a responsibility. So it's not about me as a mentor coming in to help you carry it. So it's about me helping you or mentoring you so that you're able to carry it as we go. So I'll still be by your side, working with you, but you're the one who is doing the carrying. So what I do as we go with you, or as you carry, is that I guide you. Because as a mentor, you'll always see very far. At times, there are certain targets or certain mistakes that I can be doing as I carry. So me as the mentor, I'll be able to help you. And at times also, you feel like giving up. So when we are doing it together, that means we are working together as we go towards our mission, or your mission as the mentee, then it becomes very important.
So for anyone that is starting a business, I would say don't be naive thinking that you can do it by yourself. Not only about the team, but also about the resources needed to actually crack some issues. And then don't give up on the first or second or third challenge, because there are still many.
So, well, we're in Africa, and yes, sometimes you need to ask for help. They may ask, where is the man? But it's quite changing, and it's changing very well. I will tell the woman the same thing I will tell to a man, to focus on your product, to make sure that your product have quality, and is right for this market and do everything around to guarantee the success.
To me, it's about helping people along the way. There's this thing I remember on my father's calendar was the people you meet on your way up and the same people you meet on your way down. Then there's mentorship everywhere. People should take advantage of it because it's the clear differentiator between you making it big, getting a 10x salary versus getting the peanuts, that 500 Ghana cedis that they typically offer people in this country. Yes, I have mentored quite a number of people, both on the professional side and in the personal side. And yeah, so there's no shortage of that. People are willing to help. Ghana is a giving society, so you should always be willing to give back. Yeah, give back and not just keep everything to yourself and help people along the way. And that's what I have seen so many people do, including myself.
There should be a call to everyone who is diving into this field, not to just have the mindset of getting something off online and just replicating it. We should be focused on innovating on what already exists and also building upon what we already have.
So delving into technology means bracing yourself for a relatively long time of learning, because for you to implement some of these solutions, you have to really go deep and go back to teach yourself.
I have different clubs that I'm involved in, and most of the clubs, the first years and the ones who are new to technology, I usually advise them, because when I was beginning this journey, I didn't know where to start from. So I kind of just tried everything and knew what works and what doesn't work. And I usually, out of my own experience, tell these new people who are coming into this field what will be of most value to them as of that moment. I think there's a role I have to play in Africa, as the African philosophy of Ubuntu says, one for all. So that's what I think is, as Africans, we need to do in order to propel our level of our state of technology here in Africa. So yeah, we do have a role to play and to propel other small enterprises to grow.
The fact that I'm a human being and I live in this country and I buy products, I consume products that were done by what? Entrepreneurs. Come on, we have to. And I'm happy the ecosystem is creating that vibe where we can support each other, share. I think the days of you steal my idea has reduced a bit. You know, I think 5-6 years ago it was, hey, you steal my idea. And I'm like, who steal your idea? Even if they steal it, they can't execute it like you. So this you steal my idea, it doesn't work. So at least gradually we are moving away from you steal my idea. And now we are more, how do we collaborate? How we intertwine? And so yeah, it is a must that we support each other. So we exist to make Africa a prosperous continent. It is not a responsibility, it's a life mission. That's why I exist. As many people I come into contact with as long as possible. As many people our product comes into contact with must also follow and bring them up or along the path to prosperity. Because the only thing I believe is the true fulfillment of life on this planet is when you're prosperous. Nothing else matters. I know people who are prosperous with less than $1 million in their account. They live a purposeful life. They are prosperous. And I know people who are still not prosperous with $10 million in their account. So prosperity, what does it mean to you? I want to be able to use education to get you to discover what prosperity means to you and put you there before you move from this planet. Maybe you end up in Jupiter or somewhere, I don't know, but at the point we're all going to leave this planet. But I want to help you get to that vision, that dream of prosperity before you leave. From 2007, I'm consciously aware of the fact that, look, he or she might be the worst or the less productive employee today. That's because maybe what is happening is not her strength. It's not her strength. But maybe 6 months down the line, she'll be the most productive. And you now be in the job market looking for somebody like her. So let her learn. Give her something else to do. Sometimes I even let them choose what they want to do. I tell you, this is a list of things you need to do between now and 90 days. Look through the one. For me, all I care is it's done. The one you can do, the one you feel like it's interesting to do, but I don't know how to do it. Let me know. I'll show you. Paying it forward with what it will mean for me is treating your employees right, so they take care of your business. Excuse me, say you are a jerk when other people are around and nobody wants to be around a jerk. So yes, paying it forward, treat your employees with empathy, understand their needs, personalize their issues. Don't generalize it. They are not machines. They are not items. You know what I mean? No, personalize their needs. Personalize your relationship with them. And then they will drive the company forward.
From around the world, let's go!
Health, wellness, sport, beauty, medical breakthroughs. Healthy Living cares about your well-being. What are the main health concerns in Africa and around the world? Find out the latest on coronavirus. Connect with our experts and ask them questions.
How long does the virus stay?
Join me, Linoch Mudu, in Washington, every week on Healthy Living, right here on VOA.
I feel a lot of responsibility to help my fellow entrepreneurs, and the reason behind that is because I don't want to be an island. You know, the story of entrepreneurship does not start with me and it doesn't end with me. There's been a lot of stories out there about entrepreneurs, about Uganda being very entrepreneurial, but many of them failing and not even seeing their first and second birthday. So I really think that it's time for us to change the narrative, and we can only change that if the people who have been able to succeed and stay afloat for a period of time share that knowledge, that experience with the young ones who are just coming. And I think together, when we come together, share this knowledge, learn together, and most importantly, succeed together, will create a better environment for everybody. There are a lot of issues that even will continue to bring us together. Issues of regulation, issues of funding, issues of talent, and these issues are really like the binding forces that will even continue to bring us together. Because you cannot keep doing great things alone. You need other people. And you see, there are a lot of challenges that still exist in Uganda or in Africa, and you need other people to help you solve some of these challenges into opportunities. And you need to build that network of young people, that network of entrepreneurs today. So yes, I feel the responsibility and they need to be able to do that, and it's because I really would want all these other people who do not have opportunities to find opportunity.
I believe that as you are making it to the top, pull others along with you. I think that once you shift focus from competition to collaboration, it helps. And now people have noticed that we need each other more now than ever. So yeah, it's definitely better than it used to be. I don't think that it's right if in 30 years, the problems we are trying to solve, we leave it for the next generation to come and face them. We should solve them so that they can solve even easier problems or whatever problem that they will tackle in the next 30 years, you know. So it's just important that we make it easier as we progress in life. And it's also important to also have others, you know, shine as you're getting to the top, just because when it comes to, like I said, when it comes to life now, it's all about collaboration again. So, collaborating with different people, and it doesn't have to be just people who are maybe in your generation or your age, but sometimes even the young ones, they have brilliant ideas. And so it's important to, pull them along as you're going, yeah.
What makes us humans, the kind of animal leading the world, is that we can do collaboration on a higher level, whereby one company or one country or one region can be specialized in one thing and contribute to transforming the world in that particular thing, doing it the best way possible, while others are taking care of some other things separately. So we choose as a company to change the world, to contribute to changing the world, because it cannot be a task of one company or one person. It's a collaborative success. So mentoring means you can have someone who is senior in the industry, who knows which is what, the way to go, and who will accelerate you as a professional. If he has the right mentor, he will build on someone's other experience, taking advantage of someone's other experience to boost the career and go further quick.
I look for opportunities, to work with young entrepreneurs who are solving, critical challenges, who have a concern for the well-being of society, to solve real big problems. Whatever challenge you're trying to overcome, as you climb and go higher, carry others along with you. Don't look at going at it alone, because I think there's an African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with others. So Career As You Climb is about going with others along your journey to success. Awareness and responsibility, brilliant words put together. I think the more aware you are about the challenges, the opportunities, the more your responsibility also grows to be able to create opportunities. It becomes a responsibility, for you to be able to create opportunities for others or to solve problems. Awareness and responsibility speaks to citizenship and our role in building our own countries. One of the best things I've done in my own life, to be able to speak to a young entrepreneur and shape the path they need to walk as they're trying to build a business. You can take inspiration and knowledge and pick a leaf from how a mentor was able to start their business from scratch, grow it, attract capital for it, attract market for it, and be able to succeed.
I think one thing about me is that every stage of my life I've always had mentors. They've always given me what to look up to or what to aspire to. I mean, mentors have been very, 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 very valuable, extremely valuable to me. And I think they'll be extremely valuable to a lot of people. I mean, when I was younger, mentors used to be people who were much older. Now I found mentors amongst my peers. They just inspire you to take your dream from level 1 to level 10. And from level 10, and when you think you're doing enough, you find somebody else that's doing way better, and then you can only just draw inspiration from them. I'd like to think I am a mentor. I think I am a mentor. I mean, apart from the volunteering work which I do with maybe like secondary schools, where I teach them about business, but not the business studies that they're used to. I mean, I teach them about how to raise capital, the different types of instruments. So I do that with them, the Junior Achievement Nigeria. I think one major thing that I've learned in life is that you can go higher than your mindset. And I try to share that with as many people as possible. Changing that mindset is key, especially when you look at your background. Where did you grow from? Where did you grow up? How well are the people you grew up with doing? So how do you take yourself out of that? Because it's very easy for you to say, hey, I'm running a company, I have 14 people that work with me, we're making X amount of money every month, and then it's easy for you to be complacent with that and just sit down there and then feel you've arrived, but changing that mindset consistently to, know that, hey, I'm making $1 million in revenue. I need to get to $10 million. How do I change my mindset? Once I get to 10 million, how do I change my mindset? Keep turning on the tap. You need to take the people along with you. So when somebody opens the door for you, you don't just shut it. You try and leave it open for the next guy who's coming. And then you try to do that, because I think the stronger the ecosystem, the more impact we're able to have on the country. And I think that way we can actually turn around the country, turn around the continent. Gratitude is being thankful, right? I think is an important aspect of business or everyday life. Being appreciative of, the opportunities being given, being appreciative of the team who's giving everything for the growth of the business, being appreciative of the opportunity you're giving to me, the opportunity that other people have given to me.
For myself, I have the opportunity to travel or to study abroad in a good condition. When I come back, I see in my side, I have a lot of people that don't have this kind of opportunity. This kind of things motivate me that, I can do more for my country, for myself, for the people that are joining with me, because I have a lot of opportunities and we need more leaders. Africa don't need a lot of money. Africa need leaders, guys that they say, come to me and we will resolve this problem. Come to me, we can do these things. I can connect you to these guys and this guy can resolve this problem, and together we can live better.
I think one of the nice things about a tech and startup ecosystem that is less developed than other places is everyone's really invested in seeing the ecosystem succeed and excited in meeting others that they can partner up with. So we've had some great collaborations with groups where it might not have been as straightforward in other ecosystems because people get excited about all the potential. There's just so much potential that people can attack that you look for ways to partner up and do it. To me, paying it forward is really just paying it back when your mindset is the community. When you think in terms of the ecosystem or the community, really you're paying it back. You're just not necessarily to the exact person, but that's okay because again, you're trying to grow the entire space. The more the ecosystem develops, the more likely everyone here is to see success. And so, yeah, we want to see other startups succeed. I mean, a lot of startups are also trying to address problems that we face in our operations, in our business. So of course we want them to succeed, right? But even beyond that, I think just the more success we see in this region, the better it's going to be for everyone, and we want to be a part of that through our sharing.
One of the things I've noticed with with the people that I work with is that in times of distress, people look up to their leader for guidance, for motivation, for consolation, for hope. And that's what I actually saw with my team. And it made me mature very fast that wow, okay, this is now the true test of a CEO, that you're not just trying to read reports and look at the financials and analyze Excels, but now you're also turning into a counselor of sorts. Yes, I've mentored people, and I think the best way I can tell that I've mentored people is that there are people who started their life at Ugabus. I mean, they got out of campus fresh, joined Ugabus, worked with me for 2 years, went on, started startups, and their startups have gone on to actually make sales and all that. I would maybe mention some of them, but yeah, and even when we meet over evenings and talk to them, they will tell you that they learned half of the things that helped them start their own companies through their work at Ugabus. Mentoring to me, is a way I give back to the community. It's a way I give back to the world, because when I started out on this journey, I really didn't know a lot, and it's the help of mentors and the people that I looked up to that helped me understand some of these things, management, marketing, systems and all that. So then also at a personal level, it's a very fulfilling thing that
the people I've mentored and they've gone on to start or launch startups have actually even discovered things I didn't know and I've learned from them. So it becomes a web of sorts that we are learning from each other. So to me, that's really good.
I think every African country has a responsibility to other Africans, and I think more so African founders, startup founders, have a responsibility to other startup founders. No one African startup founder can say their journey has been easy, but by sharing the necessary information and mentoring other founders and showing them the way, making warm introductions to investors or pointing them to technologies that have made certain processes easier, just helping them out with their corporate governance. I think there's a lot of exchange programs as leaders that are very necessary for us to be able to share these insights and make it easier for the next generation of leaders coming through the tech space or the healthcare space or any other startup industry. I think there have been people that have gone before us. We stand on the shoulders of a lot of early adopters and innovators that have charted some path that other founders and innovators can kind of follow. People have been very generous, be sharing all kinds of knowledge and information. I think that needs to continue happening so that we can pay it forward. Very often I also take out let's say talks and mentorship sessions with other upcoming innovators or students. We have an internship program that we also run in-house for software developers. So I think we really have to make that investment to build the talent in quantity and quality that we really need at home and not rely on external sources for that.
Tech industry is not something that you can cover alone. So the reason why the importance of mentorship is helping people to come with their mind, to come with their innovation. For me, I'm proud to see someone gaining profit and raising their levels because of I've trained or I've mentored him, because I've shared my skills to them to grow up. For me, I'm proud of that, and I'm proud of seeing people who have family and he's working for his family because he's gaining the money of his family, paying their school fees, paying their rent because of the skills I've shared to them. I'm proud of it. We feel to help these African countries to succeed. That's the reason why we are helping people and mentoring people and training them to use technology. Because growing their companies is my pride.